Eric Trump recently made headlines with remarks suggesting that Americans don't give a damn about Prince Harry or his wife Meghan Markle, who, he added, he believes are unpopular both in the United States and the United Kingdom. Speaking to the Daily Mail, Eric shared that his father, former President Donald Trump, held the late Queen Elizabeth II and the royal family in high regard, and that the monarchy remains a beautiful institution symbolizing British history and tradition. Despite the controversy surrounding Prince Harry's revelations about past drug use in his memoir Spare, Eric asserted that the Duke's immigration status should remain unaffected if his father were re-elected president in 2024, even as conservative groups like the Heritage Foundation continue to pursue legal action against the Department of Homeland Security to publicize Harry's visa records. Eric's statements provide a stark contrast between the image of the late Queen's dignity and the current view of Prince Harry and Meghan's life post-monarchy in America. Eric was open about his family's admiration for key royal figures like Queen Elizabeth, King Charles, Prince William, and Princess Kate, viewing them as steadfast icons of tradition. Meanwhile, he lamented Harry's estrangement from the royal family, characterizing him as a black sheep influenced by a partner unpopular on both sides of the Atlantic. This video delves into Eric Trump's comments, the Trump family's connections to the British monarchy, and the ongoing legal scrutiny of Prince Harry's visa status in the US. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Trump family's bond with British monarchy. Eric Trump reflected on a memorable occasion in 2019, when the Trump family was hosted by Queen Elizabeth II for a state banquet at Buckingham Palace, an event attended by Donald and Melania Trump, their children Don Jr., Ivanka, Tiffany, Eric, and their respective partners. This royal event emphasized the high regard Donald Trump held for the Queen, whom Eric described as having welcomed the family with open arms and as an amazing figure for how she represented her country. The banquet served as a testament to a personal connection between the Trump family and the British monarchy, one that Eric believes continues with King Charles III, whom he mentioned as having visited the Trump estate at Mar-a-Lago in the past. Reflecting on the monarchy, Eric emphasized his family's admiration for the traditions represented by the royal family, describing Queen Elizabeth as a figure who embodied grace and stability. He expressed particular admiration for King Charles's son, Prince William, and William's wife, Princess Kate. Praising William's consistent composure and Kate's grace, Eric described the couple as embodying the future of the monarchy, one that he hopes will continue to inspire Americans who look to the British royal family for a sense of historical continuity. Eric Trump on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. Eric's admiration for the core royal family members stands in stark contrast to his view of Prince Harry and Meghan. Speaking candidly, Eric referred to Harry as the black sheep of the royal family who, since his move to California with Meghan in 2020, has distanced himself both from his family and his homeland. He suggested that Harry has become lost, led by Meghan, whom Eric believes is unpopular in both the US and the UK. In a pointed comment, Eric remarked, "Truthfully, I don't give a damn about Prince Harry, and I don't think this country does either," underscoring his perception that the couple's influence and popularity have diminished significantly. The couple's decision to step back from royal duties and move to Montecito, California, was portrayed by Eric as a dramatic departure from royal expectations and responsibilities. He further noted that this move, in his view, has not only isolated Harry from his family but has also created a rift in the monarchy that Americans tend to view unfavorably. Eric asserted that this shift has left Harry seeming directionless, contrasting his choices with the steadfastness he believes William and Kate bring to the monarchy. Prince Harry's U.S. visa status and the Heritage Foundation's pursuit. Eric Trump's comments also touched on the controversial issue of Prince Harry's U.S. visa status. Since the release of Spare, Harry's revelations about his past drug use, including experimentation with cocaine, marijuana, and psychedelic mushrooms, have prompted questions about the legality of his residency in the U.S. Visa applicants are typically required to disclose any history of drug use, as failure to do so can result in deportation. However, it remains unclear what information Prince Harry disclosed during his application process. The conservative think tank, Heritage Foundation, has actively pursued a Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, request to access Harry's visa records, questioning why he was permitted entry into the U.S. despite admitting to drug use in his memoir. When the Department of Homeland Security declined to release the records, the Heritage Foundation escalated the matter to a lawsuit, demanding transparency about what Harry disclosed and whether any exceptions were made. Recently, the think tank filed a new court motion, challenging the Biden administration's handling of the case and requesting further judicial review. While Eric Trump voiced indifference over whether or not Harry's visa should be affected by these revelations, he did mention that under his father's presidency, he would not foresee any actions to deport Harry based on past drug use alone. Eric downplayed the matter, saying, "I don't give a damn if he did drugs. It means nothing." For him, the central concern lies not in Harry's residency status but rather in the couple's broader impact, or lack thereof, on American society and how they are perceived in comparison to the esteemed British monarchy. Public reception of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in the U.S. In light of Eric Trump's comments, the public reception of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle in the U.S. is a topic of ongoing debate. The couple initially captured American attention with their highly publicized move to California and their outspoken approach to issues such as mental health, social justice, and their critiques of media scrutiny. Yet, Eric's remarks suggest a perception that the American public has gradually become indifferent to the Sussexes, seeing them more as polarizing celebrities than influential figures. Eric's opinion reflects a growing sentiment among some Americans who view Harry and Meghan's departure from the royal family with skepticism, particularly following their high-profile interviews and media appearances. Critics argue that the couple's departure and subsequent lifestyle changes have led to a loss of credibility. Meanwhile, fans of Harry and Meghan see them as pioneers of modern royal autonomy, challenging traditional expectations. This dichotomy underscores the varying perspectives Americans hold toward the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Eric Trump's comments provide insight into the complex dynamic between American perspectives on British royalty and evolving views on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. While his remarks were steeped in admiration for Queen Elizabeth, King Charles, and the younger royal generation led by Prince William and Princess Kate, Eric expressed a contrasting disapproval for Prince Harry's recent actions, seeing his departure from royal life as a departure from duty. His sentiment that no one in America cares about Harry or Meghan echoes a divide in public opinion, with the couple's detractors and supporters each holding strong views. As the Heritage Foundation continues to push for transparency regarding Harry's visa status, the debate surrounding the Duke and Duchess's place in American society shows no signs of subsiding. Eric Trump's comments highlight the evolving relationship between American audiences and the British monarchy, a dynamic that, despite Harry and Meghan's presence in the U.S., continues to be deeply tied to the more traditional image of the royal family. For some, Harry and Meghan's choices represent a refreshing departure from convention, while for others, they are viewed as a distraction from the steadfast legacy of the British monarchy.